EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 69 yards. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. Go throw it up to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 43, here's second down and 8. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 8. Swift going to try up the middle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 41 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to change the play. First down, and it's Pollard again. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The slot man in motion right. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handle?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform with 4 interceptions.
Yeah, you're not like that, bro.
Half and several different guys.
I ain't played a game in months, nigga. You better be up.
Throwing the football. While we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion right is Brown. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, Swift. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And Hurts going to move him around.
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Prescott on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In motion right is Watkins. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
And it's taken in at the 9. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on third down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott yet again. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
63.
They go play action with Hurts. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And now they're in the hurry-up. A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now Prescott.
At the Eagles' 47-yard line.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fash together a good drive right here and now.
His defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's Dak.
Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. Now Dak.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles use the big...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You ass. You ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You ass, bro. I ain't played this shit since September, bro. You are really ass.
Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Running back.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got.
GP?
They got a setback, and they have a long
Jim
field to
Pop?
cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flushed out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Cowboys
Quit, man.
2nd timeout now. As the clock's going to stop.
Quit. I can't pause. Quit.
To go in the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right